Sometimes a camera has an ineffable quality to it. I pick it up, feel the weight of it, and use it so effortlessly that it becomes indispensable to me. This is the Panasonic Lumix DMC-TZ7, a compact 12.7 megapixel travel zoom camera from 2009. Despite having some key shortcomings, this has become my favourite carry-anywhere digital camera. Ergonomically speaking, it has one major flaw, later rectified in some of the later series of cameras, and that's the placement of the shutter release button and the mode select dial. They're basically the wrong way round, which takes some getting used to if you're regularly switching cameras and you have a latent muscle memory expecting the shutter release button to be at the rightmost position on top of the camera body. The other issue is that the mode select dial doesn't offer much resistance, and being on the edge of the camera body, where the shutter release button should be, it means that when you take the camera out of your pocket, the dial most likely has moved to the incorrect position and you have to reset it. Not only that, but the TZ7's screen has a reputation for being brittle. I left this camera on the seat of my car, and at the end of the journey, despite the camera not moving anywhere, not falling onto the floor, the screen had fractured. Normally, for a £30 eBay bargain camera, I might have given up at this point, but the Lumix TZ7 has me hooked. And why? It's all about the images that it produces, which are just charming. Now, I know everyone goes on about this film look that you can get with these older CCD-based camera sensors, but check out this wide landscape shot of the North Devon coast. There's a unique texture to the images, and the colours are slightly hyper-realistic. I'm not going to call it the film look then. I would call it magical realism in photo form. Now, this being a travel zoom camera, it's obligatory to show off the 12 times optical zoom, which allows you to stand on one promontory and pick out the details of seabirds on the rocks of another. Quite impressive. In lower light situations with high contrast, the TZ7 performs admirably. Even at higher ISO settings, sure, there is noise visible when you really crop the image, but the overall effect of the pictures is good, with the camera's processor able to retain detail in the shadows, where the direction of your admittedly clipping light source is directly behind the subject. But the most impressive thing for me? That Leica lens allows really sharp focus on my subject, which in turn allows for some really creative uses of depth of field. Whether my subject is that hillside in the middle of the distance, the rocks where they meet the sea, or a local interest shot at f4. This one, very well composed by my wife. I have been able to capture some great looking shots almost by accident. And that's what you want from a pocket camera. The easier it is to use, the less your camera takes you out of the moment. You can enjoy your days out and be creative at the same time without ignoring everyone around you. Really fiddle with your device to get the perfect shot. Unlike a phone, you won't take it out of your pocket and get distracted. You'll just take a photo. Add the fact that this camera is now so inexpensive and easily repairable that it doesn't matter if it breaks. And I hope it's easy to see why I love to have it with me everywhere I go. For all its flaws, it's a great little camera I would thoroughly recommend. Thank you for watching this review of the Panasonic Lumix DMC-TZ7. Please do remember to like and subscribe for more creative content. Go well, and happy snapping.